comes from the famous Konig Wheel Studios. It's The Hype Is Right.
All right, I'm Max First, owner of Speed Patrol, professional filmmaker, unprofessional drifter.
What's up? My name is Jose. My channel is DIY Game, where we build, modify, and test out cars.
Hello, I'm David Wallens. I am the editorial director at Grassroots Motorsports Magazine.
Hey, I'm William Petro from Broken Motorsports, bleeding tarmac, racer, and crasher of all things four-wheel.
If you guys see already behind me, I do have one. I freaking built this thing, and honestly, I have to say it's just right.
I'm gonna say it's right where it should be.
I don't know. I feel like anything Hellcat is overhyped.
Let's call it just right. I mean, Mopar's doing a good job shoving as much horsepower in every car that they make. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a Hellcat minivan soon.
It should be hyped. It should be put on a pedestal. It is a landmark car.
They're real smart on how they market everything. Just knowing the fact that they've reused a lot of the body, but they've modified the engine.
To me, they are awesome in sense of motor package, but everything else is kind of garbage to me.
You know, it's a two-door with a back seat, but the car is absolutely huge.
But then again, it's fast, and how cool to see a car company, you know, right from the dealership run 9s and 10s.
And on top of that, like, the affordability, it's not too bad, honestly, for what they're offering.
Let alone if you put some bolt-ons onto it, you're in the 900 horsepower range. So they're kind of like leader bikes. Like, I don't know if people should be allowed to buy them because they're absolutely crazy, and just any Joe Schmo that's had zero track time can hop in one and go mash the throttle.
Where it should be.
That car is just right.
I'm just gonna call it underhyped.
I'd say it's just right for the power, the pricing.
It ticks all the boxes. It does everything so well.
A lot of people that are jumping on that bandwagon to buy GT4s or drive them are real racers, and they're just looking for sort of the ultimate car.
Coming from driving big power cars on a track, you can get in a Cayman and it has 300 less horsepower. It's just twice as good on the track and even on the road.
You know, it reminds me of that back there. It's the right size. It's not too big. Looks great. It does everything you'd want it to do. And then you throw the GT4 engine, you know, badge on it with all that entails. More power, more brakes, more everything. And it kind of makes it perfect.
A little bit on the high end for me just because of the amount of horsepower, but then as far as when you get the notoriety and the slickness of the look, you know, because they do look slick, man. They're slick cars, man.
I've even heard that, you know, you put somebody that's not a professional track driver in a GT4 versus a GT3, the person's gonna go faster in a GT4 because it's that much more drivable.
It doesn't beat you up. It doesn't make a lot of demands other than the fact you gotta pay for it.
On a total segue of this, I would say that 911s are overhyped and the GT4 is just right.
Hopefully I can get a Porsche on the channel someday, but I don't know. Maybe I can find a burnt GT4.
The car's too hype.
I don't know. I feel like it's underhyped.
I'm gonna go with just right. I'd rather just play in the middle and be safe.
I'm gonna say that one's underhyped.
I'm just not a fan, man. I think they look bad, and as a tuner, as a drifter, and I'm sure a lot of y'all feel the same way.
If we're going by based off of looks alone, BMW does a really good job as far as just knowing how to make cars.
It's typical BMW. It's very smooth.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen too many of the new Z4, but the few that I have seen, I kind of like them.
There's the whole, you know, Supra is a BMW.
I'd say the hardest thing about this one is the Supra.
I feel like the new Supra has taken all the
thunder, and you can joke, oh, the Supra's a BMW, blah blah blah,
and the Z4 is sort of just hiding in the shadows.
Part of it is, you know, well, it looks a little better.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys got me down. This one has me a little bit torn now.
I would take the Toyota over the Z4. I think it's for your 60 plus crowd that wants to cruise around and probably not get in a boost. So.
That one I feel like is underhyped.
I'm gonna say this is an underhyped car.
Between underhyped to just right, like it's yeah, between underhyped and just right.
That is a car I'm gonna say it's underhyped.
I was actually reading an article not too long ago where it was banned in Europe or something like that because of the body lines and stuff were just too slick and too aggressive for pedestrians. I was like, wait, what?
I feel like you got to be a Camaro guy to want one.
There's a part of me that's just like, it's just a Camaro, and it's why I'm saying it's underhyped, because I feel like people see it and they don't realize what they're looking at.
Better the one before this. I think we were just happy to see the Camaro was back. And then after some time, it's like, well, yeah, the Camaro's back, but can't really see out of it, and it's kind of weird proportions. And when they redesigned this one, I think they got it back to where it should be.
I feel like the package is better than a Corvette, even. Depending on what you're doing with the car, of course. But, you know, for like road racing or even like Pro Solo autocross, I feel like it could potentially be a better car.
It gives a nice, like a Batman vibe almost. Like it's a really freaking cool looking car. The Camaro ZL1 Blue, I love that color. That color is actually what I use on my uncle's C10 truck. So that paint, I love it.
These things are amazing track cars. The grip you can get out of them, the lap times you can get out of them.
And I feel like it's just underappreciated. I feel like there's not many people out there buying them.
The only thing that hurts the Camaro is something called the Mustang. The Mustang's always been more popular. I'm gonna say that's one that's not hyped enough.
For what you're getting and how it looks, yeah, it's not too bad. If I had to say, I think that car is actually underhyped, to be honest.
I'm gonna put that car as underhyped.
I want to say they're underhyped.
I'm gonna call this one super underhyped.
I have to give it to Lexus. Why? Well, because first of all, it's a luxury brand of Toyota. And I'm a big Toyota guy as far as just reliability.
Talk about, you know, Lexus Toyota reliability, but you get this really cool sounding V8 and an 8-speed automatic transmission.
Totally enjoy these cars. I'm a sucker for a big rear-wheel drive Lexus. If anything, the downside, automatic. But it's a good automatic, and the car works with automatic. I don't know if I'd want it with this stick shift, to be honest.
You know, it's sort of in the same class as like an M3, or I feel like that the ISF is just a better packaged, more unique car.
You're not gonna win against any, you know, fast Mustangs or Vettes or anything, but to have something with a little oomph, that Lexus leather finish, you know, something nice to drive around in, but it sounds good.
It's just easy to get in and just nail it and go. It's a lot like an old muscle car. Yes, you always wanted the muscle car to 4-speed, but you know, turbo 400 is a good transmission. And you just plow into it and the thing will just light them up and go, so.
Man, I'm super appreciative to be on another Konig Wheel show. Thank you guys for having me. I love talking cars like this and kind of nitpicking, seeing what's cool, what's not, and seeing what's for you know, certain people in the car community and maybe what they do or don't like. So everybody's got different tastes, but it's cool to kind of look at these cars objectively and see where they fit in. So thanks for having me, guys. Hope to be on another show soon.